That's his manager, Claudio Ranieri, has expressed his admiration for Emmanuel Dennis after the Nigerian attacker, like I said, put in an excellent display on Wednesday evening against Chelsea. He scored the only goal for the Hornets in that 2-1 win, and he's actually 24 years of age. In that game, David, he made one key pass, created one big chance, completed 3 successive dribbles, won 10 ground duels, and drew 5 fouls, one of which led to the midfielder, to Chelsea's midfielder Sal Niguez having a stinker of a game yet again yesterday and being shown a yellow card.
No, well, that one is not adapting well.
Certainly not. I think he'll be shipped back to where he's coming from. But Claudio Ranieri, speaking after that game, said, "I am very happy with Emmanuel because straight away he wants to do something. I love these kinds of players." He was speaking to Watford.com. He went on to say he knows where the goal is and goes there straight away. But I think all the players put in a fantastic performance. I mean, if you were Emmanuel Dennis, David, how ecstatic, even in defeat on the night, will you be hearing your manager, heap encomiums on you?
Emmanuel Dennis's stint with Watford hasn't exactly, till this point, right? Till this point, he hasn't exactly caught the eye. I remember him being much more imperious at Belgium.
Yeah, with Club Brugge.
Club Brugge, he was the best thing after fried rice over there. But he seems to be getting into his rhythm now, and it is happening at a very good time for him, which is one more reason to be more elated. Because in spite of the fact that Victor Osimhen is out of the Nations Cup, that's center forward role is still very hotly contested.
Yes, certainly.
So you have Taiwo Awoniyi, the guy I called Don Awoniyi. You have Igalo, begrudgingly, and then you have Emmanuel Dennis,
and then there's also Paul Onuachu.
There's also Paul Onuachu. So, and the way I see it, probably only 2 of these guys will be able to go, 2, maybe 3 of these guys. And
why not just pack everything?
No, that would not be fair to other positions. That you will be having a top-heavy squad.
Positions where we are not particularly the best. I mean, if you're going to go to a tournament, take the best. Take as many as you can from your best department.
I'll tell you this. There's a lot of Nigerian strikers, forwards doing decently well. There's Stefan Carrick at Venezia. He's not a striker.
The Salernitania striker, Simi Nwankwo,
he's not going to get a look in. Trust me. He's had a stinker of a season to those points. He was imperious
last season.
But for Crotone, but he has moved, but things haven't panned out well for him. So Emmanuel, the best thing about his form right now, Emmanuel Dennis, is that he is at a point. It's a very pivotal point. This is December. Next thing you know, it's January. Nations Cup is here. He's very, very likely to make the squad if he keeps this up. And he's going to be playing through, the holiday seasons into January. Then he leaves if he gets called up. So that's the best thing about it. And, if you're Nigerian, you should be happy that
certainly
he's picking up form. He seems in very good shape, physically. He's that type of striker who likes to walk off the shoulder of
the last defender. Yeah,
very good on the ball too. So he's very, very utilitarian in that sense. You can't help but be happy for him.
So could he be the X factor for the Super Eagles of Nigeria at next year's AFCON, especially off the back of?
I see a super sub
injury.
In that guy. I see a super sub in him. I hope it pans out. I hope this ticket I'm playing now. I see.
him. Send him. Drop him.
Okay.
You threaten me, say go drop him. Drop him.
No verse, but PSG made us all cry. It was all of us cried yesterday.
Tell me about it.
Well, that said, I see a super sub there, and
okay.
I honestly think he's going to be a trump card for Geno Raw, who I don't know
whose future is up in the air. At this point.
Nobody. Well, it's because of the way I'm hearing is because of brokenness that the guy is not already in Germany or France, whichever one he's from.
All right, while we stay on that subject, you mentioned something I would like to pick up on: the quality of the Nigerians, the quality of the form, and the right timing for Nigerian players, especially in the striking department across Europe. When you quick scan across all the players that are playing in Europe, which Nigerian player, David, would you say has had? We have to go on a short break, guys. When we come back, we'll talk more right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stick around. David Okora on the broadcast, and together we're taking you through the ever-pulsating and riveting world of sports. Remember, much later tonight, the big one in the Premier League sees Manchester United host Arsenal at the Old Trafford Stadium, and the Femi and the Gang crew will be, live at Agbe, somewhere in Abule Egba, 99 Agbe Street. To cover the game for you. Fatg 38 bars. He reaches match day 14. And like I told you, the gang will be there to cover every bit of the action for you. So if you're in and around those environs, do make your way down to the venue. I'm just going to read that venue for you yet again. It's B Lounge Hotel and Suites, 99 Agbe Road, Abule Egba. That's the place to be right now from 9 p.m. to catch Manchester United against Arsenal. Right there at with Femi and the gang. Also, there's something big coming up much later on Sunday, this Sunday in particular, and it's all about if you're a Chelsea fan, whether you be a Chelsea fan, an Arsenal fan, a Liverpool fan, Manchester United fan, whichever you may be, there's massive news for you. Come and watch your favorite actors, comedians, musicians, and other top entertainers, battle it out for the club they support. So all of these important personalities, will be fighting it out for, what we pretty much say here, rep your club. Now, who are these guys I'm talking about? Bovi is going to be part of it. I go save Frank Edoho, the Chelsea fan, DJ Neptune, Ricardo Banks, Jay Martins, Daddy Shoki, Buchi, Sheilo, Oke Bakasi, J1, Timmy Dakolo, AY, and many more artists will be, showing their support for their football club, pretty much battling it out. The date again is Sunday, 5th December 2021. The time is 3 p.m. and the venue is Campus Mini Stadium in Lagos Island. Yes, a very popular venue, and the pass to get into the venue is actually free, but there's a but to it. You must wear the jersey of the team you support. Yes, you must come draped in a jersey to be able to be allowed in. There's no fee to pay to get into the Campus Mini Stadium in Lagos on Sunday, 5th December 2021 at 3 p.m. to watch stars like Bovi, I Go Save, Frank Edoho, DJ Neptune, Ricardo Banks, Jay Martins, and the likes, battle it out, in a celebrity football game. Now, remember, all COVID-19 protocols will be strictly observed for this one, and there's media support from, yours truly, Wazobia, Cool FM, and Nigeria Info. We're very much in support of this. Maximum security will be guaranteed, or is guaranteed. It's an all-star football season, and it is a KP, Cyprus, and Your Niger production, bringing this one to you. For more info, please dial the number 080-503-19891. All-Star football season. There you have it. Sunday, 5th December by 3 p.m. at the Campus Mini Stadium in Lagos. There you have it. Big news for you. And like I said, Fatg 38 bars, match day 14. Agbe Road in Abule Egba. Be there with Femi and the gang. David, before the break, we were talking about some Nigerian players doing exciting stuff. And the voice clip you heard a couple of seconds ago, Emmanuel Dennis scoring yesterday against Chelsea. The first goal Chelsea will concede from open play in the Premier League away from home. I was asking you the question as to the one Nigerian player who you can regard as the player of the season so far, a Nigerian Super Eagles player.
That would be Taiwo Awoniyi. Now that Osimhen is out injured, okay. That would be Taiwo Awoniyi.
Now we could also include him. I mean, it's from the start of the season up until now.
To be honest with you, 6 games before the injury, he wasn't scoring. So I'd go out on a limb here and say Taiwo Awoniyi, because Taiwo Awoniyi has been more consistent, and his partnership with Max Kruse has been working out, just well, winning penalties, assists there. So, you're looking at the long haul. You're thinking, who can carry this through the season for longer, much more constant. I'm thinking he's the one. They are doing well in the Conference League right now, Union Berlin. So, yeah, he's that guy.
All right, Taiwo Awoniyi for you. Like to go to the phone lines now to get your thoughts. Guys, remember, we are live streaming on Facebook and on Instagram. I said Instagram. On YouTube. On YouTube, we are Nigeria Info FM, and on Facebook, Nigeria Info FM 99.3. 0700 993 is the number to dial. 01465 female line only. 08095975805. Who's your Nigerian or Super Eagles player of the season so far? That's the big question I am asking you. And of course, asking you the question as to the sustainability of the form of the Watford and Super Eagles striker Emmanuel Dennis. Could he be the X factor for the Super Eagles of Nigeria going into next year's AFCON? Let's talk right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Game On. I am Samuel. There's also David here. Good evening to you. All right. Please turn down the volume of your radio set when you call in so we don't get the whole back. Good evening to you. All right. The Gremlins are here. Certainly not a great way to start taking your thoughts. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening. This side of Tommy.
Okay, so you used to be semi-final caller. Now you're always the first caller.
I'm always the first.
Welcome, Friday.
Liverpool is moving up, so also I'm moving up.
All right, great to have you on the broadcast, Friday.
Yeah. See, good question. For me, Samuel, I will pick Joe Larivo, the Rangers
okay. Yeah, he's also been stellar.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I will pick Joe Aribo.
Joe Aribo, okay?
Really don't well.
All right.
But because of this injury, I will pick Aribo because we bought Scottish League and he has done well for himself.
Okay. All right,
Friday. For me, I will pick him.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for calling in Friday. I appreciate you, even though the line was quite iffy. Good evening to you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Emeka, calling from Lagos.
All right, Emeka, go ahead.
Yes, my player for me is Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen, all right?
Yeah. I like his score goals, play. I love him.
All right, then. Thank you very much for calling in. I appreciate you. Good evening to you.
Hello.
Hi there. Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, good evening. It's Philip calling from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Philip.
Okay, I totally agree with the guy on the studio. Taiwo Awoniyi is Super Eagle best player so far for now.
All right.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the form of Emmanuel Dennis? Do you think he's the one man that can lead us to AFCON glory next year? In the absence of Osimhen.
I agree totally because he's trying. Because scoring against Chelsea and Manchester United is not so easy.
Yeah.
So I think he can do with it.
Okay, then. Thank you very much for calling. There was a Nigerian, he keeps escaping my mind, David, who scored in a particular season, scored against Chelsea, United, Liverpool in the Premier League. I think it was Jude. No, not Jude.
No, it wasn't Jude.
There was a particular Nigerian that was in such rich goal-scoring form, and eventually we know the rest of the story. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hi there, good evening. What's your name?
This Friday from Ragnick.
Welcome, Friday. That is not calling from Igbo Eleri. Go ahead.
How you do today?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, for the best Nigerian player so far, I will still pick Victor Osimhen ahead of every one of them, even before the injury. They start that 5-6 matches, he didn't score. His last 2 matches before his injury, he had a good contribution in the league game.
Mm-hmm.
Before the last match. So, and looking at the stats, it was so phenomenal and it was very good.
Certainly
so
was.
Even his absence, they are feeling the absence now.
Yeah, they are. They are struggling without him.
Yeah, so it's Victor Osimhen for me.
All right, Victor Osimhen for you. Okay, then. Thank you very much for calling in. 3 more calls. Good evening to you.
Hi.
Hi, good evening. What's your name?
Patrick. I'm from Ikoyi.
Your name is Hattrick.
Patrick.
Oh, I thought you said hat-trick. Okay, welcome, Patrick.
Yeah, I'd like to contribute. So I think I'll still go with Victor Osimhen because, I mean...
Why is no one picking Emmanuel Dennis? Really?
Yeah, I'll pick Dennis as second.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean...
Come on, Dennis.
Victor Osimhen was probably the best.
This one is Premier League tax now. You guys are using,
All right, go ahead.
I mean, Victor Osimhen was probably one of the top strikers in Europe at some point.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so I think I'll go with Victor Osimhen. Hopefully he can come back. I mean, it was really good, yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling in. So if we're using England tax, like you mentioned, are you not using Italian tax?
No, I mean, Osimhen, do you know for a long time, starting of the season, 4 weeks in, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks in, people were not noticing Osimhen's form.
Understandably so.
Yes. So, I mean, it took that long, but Emmanuel Dennis has only scored 2 goals on the trot, and you guys are calling him second. Come on.
2 goals against 2 of the best teams in European football.
It is still 2 goals.
It's not even about
and
the
it is
goals.
full value for what it is. It's 2 goals. Don't call it any more than that. It's 2 goals.
It's
2
not
goals
even the
on
goals.
the
It's
trot.
the performances in those games. And I mean, for
yes,
Watford,
the performances in
he's
those
arguably
games.
been Watford's
But
best.
it took Osimhen 8 games to gain you people's attention, and now this guy has only scored 2 goals in 2 games, and he's Jesus Christ come again.
All right. Okay. Good evening. David, you know well at all. Which kind of comparison with that? Good evening to you. Hello. Good evening. Could you speak up, please? What's your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael, why are you talking like that? Speak up now. They beat you.
No.
All right, then put some energy in it.
Okay, for me, it would be Osimhen.
All right. How old are you, Michael?
I'm 12.
All right. No problem. So it's Victor Osimhen for you?
Yes.
Okay, then. Thank you very much for calling in, Michael, and being part of the broadcast. Appreciate you indeed. Good evening to you. Semi-final caller for now. Hello? Turn down the volume of your radio set. What's your name?
Toby calling from CNA.
All right. Welcome, Toby. Go ahead.
I just want to contribute about Emmanuel Dennis because what's the other guy's name?
David.
Okay, so then the thing is that Dennis is at Watford, a lesser team. You can't compare Napoli to Watford. He's at a lesser team and he's still performing at that level. So I think we should at least credit him as well. Napoli is a bigger team than Watford. Napoli are contesting for the title. Why Watford are battling relegation? I think this is playing very well, week in, week out, scoring against big teams. He scored against Watford. They are scored at the start of the season as well. So I think we shouldn't be talking about really feeling like that.
All right, then. Thank you very much for calling in. I appreciate you, and you make a very good point. Good evening to you.
Hello?
Hi there. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello?
I can hear you. What's your name?
Hello?
All right. Do well to call back. Good evening to you.
Hey, Sammy, good evening.
Hi there. Good evening. Nice to hear from you. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Esther. David,
hey,
good evening.
Thomas
Good evening.
Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel.
For me, I think he did a very... I'm not. I don't know.
All right. Go ahead,
I
Esther.
really don't know how to feel.
Okay.
One part of me is happy because he's a Nigerian, and the other part of me is angry because he's
Why?
playing against my team.
Let's forgive him. Let's just forgive him.
So
If we hadn't won, but we won in the end.
yes, it's just lucky that we won. So
Yeah.
that's it. I think he did it, like for the Man U and yesterday performance. He did a very good job.
Yeah,
but I
he
don't think we
certainly
should just give him the cut yet because
Okay.
I think we should still watch him till maybe after December and see how he performs against other teams apart from Man U and Chelsea.
All
And
right.
see how he performs after other teams. Then we can know if he's going to be called up.
Well, after that performance, he better perform well against other teams, oh. He better do it.
So if not, sorry.
He chose
to
you.
call him out.
All right. Certainly,
Yeah.
trust me, I will be the number one hater here. But I appreciate
No
you, Esther.
problem. Thank
you
you.
very much for calling. I appreciate you all the time. Enough of, let's switch conversations. I think we've established enough on Emmanuel Dennis. He's in some very, very terrific form. And we'll continue to support him and hopefully he continues
You have
to
no
lead.
choice.
We don't have a choice as Nigerians. But let's move on and talk about maybe not breaking news, but it's all about the future of football this year. And we hear in Germany that the Bundesliga German crowds are to be reduced after COVID-19 restrictions were introduced. Bundesliga matches can only now have an attendance of up to 50% and a maximum of 15,000 after Germany reintroduced COVID-19 restrictions on Thursday. Outgoing Chancellor Angela Merkel and her successor Olaf Scholz, agreed with the leaders of Germany's 16 states on several measures being put in place. They include reducing fans at outdoor and indoor sports events amid rising cases of COVID-19 infection. This certainly is looking like we're going back to where we're coming from, David, and that's not particularly good for football and life in general.
It's not.
Maybe it is good for life in general, but
no, I don't like it. It seems like 2020 coming
all over again. You know,
it's God. Remember what football was like for those 3 months?
Please don't even remind me about. Don't remind me of it.
It was terrible.
It was not a good feeling.
It was not a good feeling. I remember the Classica happening in an empty stadium.
Such a fantastic game that used to be enjoyed by fans, in the stadium. The passion,
and it's
the
going
energy.
To be happening this weekend again.
It's
God.
really sad.
I mean, it's.
But it is the reality we find ourselves in right now. So
you see this Omicron.
See the way we call her Omicron.
Omicron. COVID-19 just doesn't have respect. I mean, why do you keep growing? Who is feeding you?
Well, David is just making me lost for words. We've got a break to go on to very, very shortly, but let me sneak in a couple of your WhatsApp messages. Please try to keep it as short as possible. This is a bit of a lengthy one, unfortunately. I don't think I can take it, but I appreciate you. Good evening, Femi and the gang. Samuel, the answer to that Nigerian player is Victor Moses, playing for Wigan at the time. Thank you very much. Yes, he scored against United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and the likes, which made Chelsea buy him at that time. Olusegun Adebanjo from Igbogbo in Ikorodu. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yes, you're actually correct. It was Victor Moses that scored against all of the top teams in England. Well, the story didn't particularly go the way we thought it was, because he went on to make that move, and he was maybe the first 3 years wasn't good at Chelsea, but subsequently he did come back under Antonio Conte to win the title and do great things.
Well,
he's
at Spartak now and he's enjoying his football. The last I checked there, so all's well that ends well.
Okay, certainly all is well that
ends well.
That ends.
I said that clearly, didn't I?
David just
no. I said that. I mean, why are you
stuttering?
I said that clearly.
I was looking at there's something popped up on the screen. We have to go on a break, guys. When we come back, we'll take more. We'll talk about Barcelona and the summer recruitment, our possible January signings. Aspilicueta, and of course, a certain Chelsea player is looking like he'll be heading to Old Trafford. More on that on Game On after this break. We are Nigeria's first news talk and sports station. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back very shortly.